pakai baju France pula.
Hello and welcome. Azmin, apa khabar?
Khabar baik. How are you, Hafiz?
Baik. Thank you for joining me tonight. Kita buat first time lah this channel together. I think what is our passion is playing this fantasy Premier League. As everyone knows, this fantasy football have been evolving, memang berkembang. Even world pemain and Malaysian punya community pun dah semakin banyak, and tak ketinggalan for us lah, because we have been playing, especially macam you dah main dah lama, since 2008 I believe. Macam myself baru start saja 2015.
Okay.
So 6 years, orang kata mungkin lama, tapi yours lagi lah, bertahun-tahun dah main.
So for me memang start masa tu lah, masa tu Yahoo Fantasy Football. So masa tu dia punya rules dia lagi bebas lah. Setiap minggu boleh tukar the whole squad, tak ada masalah. Tapi that one dah tak ada. So memang fokus sekarang memang on FPL lah. Nak fokus official FPL, nak fokus game lain, nak tambah lagi game lain susah sikit lah. Kita pun semua working crowd. So tapi passion tu tetap ada. So memang continue to play while kita follow juga Premier League. But at the same time we have this additional, sebab ala-ala follow tu boleh main sekali and have some fun and try to win some stuff.
Okay, good to hear that. Same here. Kita pun to be fair, kita pun quite competitive playing this. Kita bukan main 1 or 2 weeks and then result a bit lousy, kita drop off. So we continue the whole 38 weeks of the season. So just nak tanya lah, last year macam mana performance?
Last year was considered pretty bad, and part of it
why you mention that?
I think one of the things is banyak sangat my pick yang terlalu dark horse, trying to be different too much, and memang I think it's good to be different but not by too much. Sometimes you want the little differences to help your team, tapi kalau terlalu banyak sangat yang lain daripada lain, bila semua hancur. And
what position you finished last year, if you remember? World ranking.
World ranking boleh tak ingat, tapi
selalu orang tengok that kind of ranking
okay, well last year was very bad compared to the year before. Last year I finished 470,000, so very bad.
I guess I'm quite lucky juga lah. I'm finishing around 100,000 plus.
Much
but that is in the past. This is the new season. I think both of us are looking forward to a good start, definitely.
Yep.
So I think hopefully this video yang kita buat ni, kalau if ada viewers kalau tengok, they can if they share the same things, we can also share our tactics or how we approach our team lah. Okay, so I think for tonight, what we're gonna do is for you first time, I think, to reveal your team, okay, and walk through your chosen 11 teams, 11 first starting players, and also your 4 bench lah. So for the viewers, and you mentioned why you choose them and so on lah.
Okay,
right. Of the viewers, Azmin is Liverpool fan. Okay, so I'm expecting at least 3 players of Liverpool inside the team.
Okay, so maybe I can share my screen.
Silakan.
Okay.
Boleh tekan share.
Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Alright, good. I think okay, itu dah full screen lah, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. So maybe we start with goalkeepers lah.
Okay. All right. So my keepers, I've gone for the cheap ones. First is Sanchez from Brighton. And on my reserve keeper is macam mana pronounce Backman from Watford. So I know in terms of the tactic, ada yang akan buat one playing keeper and one memang non-playing keeper. But memang for me, I've never done that. Memang saya lagi suka ada my reserve keeper is also someone who does play. So just in case kalau match up teruk sangat, then I can do a swap. And for Sanchez backman ni memang they work together with each other. When one keeper is playing home, the other one is playing away, and vice versa. So there's always be one player keeper who will be playing at home for most of the matches. Tapi of course kena ingat lah apa, eventually kita akan pakai wildcard at some point. But as long as my keepers tak injured, memang every week saya akan buat keputusan sama ada nak pilih siapa yang untuk field for my keeper.
Okay. I feel your choice keeper rotation lah. We call it pairings lah. Sanchez and Batman is very good value. So both are at 4.5.
Yep.
4.5 million. So total of them you invest for goalkeeper punya department at 9 million. I think the pairings are good. They are cheap and they have potential to produce points lah. Whether in terms of clean sheet ataupun save point.
Yeah. And the popular theory with Sanchez is of course about Brighton has a good run of matches, good matchups. So memang attack dia still masalah, tapi the defense insyaAllah is quite sound. Yeah.
Okay, you're not worried with the injury of Lamptey and there is possibility Denburn also not playing for the few weeks?
Okay, tak juga because Lamptey tu memang season lepas pun asyik injured je. So memang I think Graham Potter the manager for Brighton dah biasa, dah boleh adapt, and macam mana pun even tanpa kehadiran some of these players pun the defense is still quite strong as long as ada Dunk. Yeah, Lewis Dunk tu memang is the captain and memang has that responsibility.
Okay, I can see him in your bench. Okay.
Yeah.
Dunk, I suppose if myself I play him lah, Dunk at 5 million lah, but it's your call. So I think we have finished up on this goalkeeper punya comment lah. I think it's a good pairings. I like the option. And like say kata tiba-tiba Sanchez off form, you can always play Batman. So but I'm not sure whether Batman is it first keeper ke ataupun Foster. So I'm not sure. Ada orang kata Batman macam maybe he will move on. I'm not sure.
No, I'm pretty sure he's the first keeper now. Memang Foster has become the backup. Backman, he played in Euros itu. So memang
Austria, right? Austria, I suppose.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Okay, maybe we can go to the defense pula.
Okay, so first is Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw tu memang statistically, even from last season, memang he's one of the most improving players. And dalam Euros pun dia perform very well. And you know, in terms of the assist punya potential is very strong, and Man U's punya defense, you know, memanglah I'm a Liverpool player, tapi when it comes to memang I'm a Liverpool fan, tapi when it comes to fantasy we have to be objective, and memang Man U punya defense has been better.
I agree with you. It's not a surprise thing because kalau kita tengok dekat sini, Luke Shaw is the most selected players in FPL right now. So you can go wrong, and if let's say you are choosing not to choose him inside your team and he start performing, then you definitely will left behind in terms of ranking. So I like that. I also have him in my team.
Yeah.
So how about Trent?
Okay, Trent. If you notice, Trent is part of the Liverpool triumvirate. Tadi you mentioned about how kemungkinan besar you'll see 3 Liverpool players in my team, and yes, currently I do have 3 Liverpool players in my team. Okay, but we'll just talk about TAA first. TAA again, one good thing about TAA he's had his preseason, and dia tak terlibat langsung during the summer because he got injured just before Euros, so he was rested and he's got good recovery, and memang dah rehat and good to go. And compared this to last season where he was busy during the break, and then memang there's such a slow start, he not get off. But this time around, he should be ready to go.
Yeah, and also he has this attacking potential. He's taking free kicks, assisting. He can be actually a monster player in the game, like 25 points. I still remember the score easily, and then if clean sheet coming in, value at
Yes.
7.5 is good value, and overall pun he's the second most pick of defender, so
Oh,
you can go wrong.
after Shaw lah. Okay.
After
Alright.
Shaw,
So
Shaw 55% overall. Memang
okay.
semua orang pilih dia. But Trent, in terms of defender, he's been picked by 32.6% of FPL manager. FPL manager currently is 8 million around the world.
Okay. So far my team agak template lah so far.
Yes, agak template. But the third one, Cresswell, I also like. Maybe you can explain.
Okay, so this one's a bit of a tricky issue. Obviously West Ham have a kalau tengok fixtures pun West Ham have a good set of fixtures before they start playing for Europe. Cuma right now the internet debate is whether or not to have Kufal instead of Cresswell. Yeah, I mean Kufal is slightly cheaper.
Yes, 5
And
million,
kalau
5.5. Yeah.
and kalau ikut the points tally from last season tak banyak beza between the both of them. But for me memang I'm keen on going for Cresswell because he does take set pieces.
Yes, I agree.
And that is where I feel that the difference will pay off.
Yep, I agree. Cresswell was one of the top defenders last year. If I'm not mistaken, the top 3. So I think they are the great value at 5.5 equals to Luke Shaw. Maybe some people look at Kufal because at 5 million he can offer slightly similar points. But I won't disagree with that choice. I think your investment at 5.5 is taking free kicks. He's been taking all the balls semua, and I think he will do well. Kalau tengok West Ham punya fixture, it's not too bad. Away to Newcastle first game, then second game home to Leicester, which they can be leaky without Johnny Evans, even siapa injured, Justin James recently. Who the other one baru broken leg, Fofana at 4.5 million, and then Crystal Palace at home, Southampton away, maybe tricky after game week 5 lah. But I like the idea.
Okay. Alright, so as you can see macam ada tema lah. Pada defenders semua jenis yang ambil free kick. All apa winger left fullbacks and all taking free kicks. Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Do you want to quickly comment on Dang and Amati?
Okay, so Dang tu memang actually to be honest memang agak struggle trying to see who I wanted to play into my first 11, and I decided to just have Dang on the bench because the potential is still too strong for the rest. Although tak tahulah kalau I suddenly change my mind, you might see Dang in my first 11 before the deadline. But just to spread the risk out lah, to be realistic, sebab I do have Sanchez as the keeper. Also from Brighton, tapi in this case maybe I can just spread it a bit lah.
Okay, I won't disagree with you. I might play Dang, but if I see your team, I'm not sure who to drop. So I think there's a good team.
And Dang of course again dia boleh headers from set piece goals. Memang that's his.
So kalau dia score lawan Burnley, kau jangan menjerit lah.
Tu tak boleh nak buat macam dia. Tengok lah macam dia. Kalau dia score. Kalau dia score, hopefully someone else tak main lah. Then dia boleh sub in.
And Amati, I think obvious lah. He's at 4 million. Leicester light at the back. Dia yang akan main. Community Shield pun dia main.
But right now if you notice the news that macam dia orang Leicester nak beli Vestergaard pula from Southampton. So this is a risk there. So kalau Amati tu memang mungkin langsung won't see play.
It's 4 million. I don't expect
it's 4 million. Yeah.
And itu you punya third bench, you punya last kali.
And I know there's an argument that you shouldn't have the bench to be too light because Obafemi itu pun probably someone who will not get any play.
Okay.
But for me, I feel that the first 12 players are strong enough to cover. So it won't get, I mean, of course there's injury issues, tapi injury issues that will happen lah. That is lumrah FPL kan. So we just continue. So I'm happy to discount those players for now.
Okay, good. Now we go to the better things on midfield because you're going to 3-5-2. You're playing the full 5 midfielders.
Yeah. Yep. So okay, just talk tadi we mentioned Liverpool. So Salah, I just went for the captain, and I think memang that's the template pick for captaincy as well as the
Salah is the most owned midfielder, 51%. Second player after Luke Shaw. So
okay.
I think no question asked. He's been performing for the past 3 years, 200 points every season. So it should be in everyone's team.
Okay, so obviously against Norwich, yang remember last season pun Liverpool also faced Norwich and whacked Norwich. So I'm thinking more the same because Norwich team hasn't looked
So mungkin dia
much
score hat-trick
stronger.
balik.
Yeah, so itulah, that's the question. And this is where that third player, TA dengan Salah, memang sejak I created the FPL team, memang they have been locked in my first creation. Tapi that third Liverpool player, the thing with Mane is that he's expensive. Dia 12 million harga dia. And originally I had Jota here and
7.5, yeah.
yeah, 7 point much cheaper and my team was spread out before. Tapi sebab yalah, one thing Jota ni dengan Firmino tiba-tiba pula okay pula dah pulang balik boleh pula main in the friendly. So I'm worried, and if you remember last season Jota minutes dia always short because yeah, obviously cara main dia main memang all out. Yeah, tapi itulah takut, you know. I think he will get points though, but I just feel that Mane has had a better preseason. He's had scored goals, and I think obviously dia pun nak he knows that last season was not a good season for him, and I'm sure dia nak recover balik. So he needs.
I agree with you. Pre-season, Mane outperformed Salah. Are you not tempting to captain Mane game week 1?
That one memang it's you know, tak tahu lah, that one right now the popular pick is Salah. Kalau
I think
if I go for Mane, I might, but you know the risk.
I think the safe pick is definitely Salah. But if you want to go rogue, it's Mane lah.
Yeah. But even the Mane pick alone, even without captaining pun is already a bit of a rogue. So I said dia punya percentage people picking him pun tak ramai.
Yeah, Mane is down. I pun tak boleh nampak dia at only 4.5%.
See, there you go. Tunggulah nanti at the deadline berapa percent end up, because yalah, Salah is already there. If you look at my total points, I've got about 30 million in Liverpool players. Okay. Which is quite a lot.
An obvious question I'm going to ask. No Bruno Fernandes. Okay. Are you not worried not to have him? Okay.
So the question here is, memang actually at the start I had Jota and Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. And then kick out, put Mane in, and of course to afford Mane I couldn't have Bruno Fernandes. But I do have Greenwood in there. And one thing pasal benda ni is I had this plan kalau masuk the game week 2 that I would sell Mane for Bruno Fernandes, maybe. Yeah. So
you have how much in the bank now? Is it?
It's a direct swap. So if I want, I think Bruno Fernandes is also 12 million, right?
Okay, yeah, 12. Mane is at I think at 12 also. Yes.
Yeah.
Cuma hopefully jangan dia ternaik point 1 lah.
Yeah, so now it all depends. But see, that's the thing, because I'm looking at this the Leeds game. I'm not sure it's a pushover for Manchester United either. Rasa Leeds ni, if you remember last year, memang statistically speaking, kalau kita tengok memang against the bigger teams dia macam bolos a bit more. But against Manchester United, they had 2 games. One I think was a 6-2, the other one was 0-0.
Yalah, 6-2 dekat home Old Trafford.
Okay, so this one's at home.
I think Manchester playing Leeds at home, so
yeah.
Not worried.
Okay. So the thing is, I don't think, obviously Bielsa, the Leeds manager, mesti dia akan tighten up. Takkan dia nak main that same way. Dia tahu it's not going to happen. But at the same time, I'm not saying that Leeds won't concede. And but I feel that 12 million is a bit too much for now. And that's why I have Greenwood in there. Greenwood has had a good preseason. Yeah, and I feel he's relaxed. Dia tak terlibat dalam Euro. Dia pun kena tinggal, so I think he can also wants a chance to prove himself. Bruno actually went to Euro, tapi sebab dia ada Ronaldo sebelah dia, memang tak terselah lah kan. So yeah. So I still have Greenwood to cover because I feel that 7.5 million is, and obviously at the back I still have Shaw. So
Okay.
it's just that I don't think I need to invest. But obviously that means I've invested all in my Liverpool. So if my Liverpool tak cover, then I'm in trouble lah.
Okay, good. How about Gundogan pick?
Okay,
Is that
Gundogan.
your rep for Man City player?
All right. So obviously good Manchester City. Their run of matches is not actually that favorable. Tapi it's
Okay.
Manchester City.
Okay.
We know that Manchester City, they are capable of winning against any team. Tak kisahlah mana-mana. Spurs pula tengah Kane or no Kane, Kane or no Kane, rasa they'll be disrupted by the preparations, and I think City can exploit. Although City probably have one of the worst pre-seasons compared to other teams sebab banyak sangat players dia terlibat dalam Copa America, kat Euro. So memang in terms of pre-season planning, preparation tu memang bad lah. And then they also Foden's injured, KDB is injured, and I think, but Gundogan is there, and I think Gundogan will step up. And he's not expensive, so but I feel I cannot go without a City player. So
Okay.
he's only what, how much is he?
7.5.
7.5 guy.
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah.
7.5.
Sama
So
macam Jota punya harga.
same as Jota. Okay.
So actually, I like the pick of Gundogan. I think he will start. Although some people say Mahrez is a better choice during these few weeks because of the explosiveness there. But Gundogan, you already know. Last season he stepped up somewhere in the middle of season. He can take role of KDB coming up outside the box and shoot goals. And
Correct.
he could be on penalties also.
That one's also a debate because some people say Mahrez will be the one on penalties because I think against Borussia Dortmund kan dia score penalty, he took the penalty while Gundogan and KDB were both on the pitch, but I think that's just a one-off. So I think kalau ada penalty it will be Gundogan. Although we don't know Spurs will concede penalty tu, tak sure lah. I think Nuno Santos, I think the new manager will.
I think I agree with you. Kalau I ada Man City player pun, I might pick Gundogan over Mahrez if I cannot have the money because Mahrez is at 9 million. Okay.
Obviously the
So,
money black hole is here.
So how about Smith Rowe? Are you
okay?
Why are you interested with him?
So this guy came in towards the baru juga ni. I think yesterday he came into my team. The thing is, Arsenal memang the run of matchups is bad, but the first one they are against a promoted team, and I feel that Arsenal punya squad tak adalah disrupted sangat in terms of their team. They still have their core team, all the key players are there. ESR came up last year. Smith Rowe came out last year as dependable, and he's playing as an attacking midfielder. I think he's at the number 10 position.
Yep.
So he's definitely useful for this first week. The following weeks, I think the matchups are quite bad. I might bench him, but again, same thing like with the same thing in the sense that I feel that I cannot afford not to have a player against a promoted team. But at the same time, he's only 5.5 million, so I don't invest too much because next week mungkin just boleh bench. Maybe I can just bench him rather than sell him. You see?
Okay, and swap with Dang lah, I suppose.
Swap with Dang, and then I mean my transfer, as you mentioned, will be Mane to Bruno lah.
Okay, of course. I think Smith Rowe at 5.5 million. Smith Rowe sekarang ada, I think dia signed recently new contract. He actually got number 10 shirt. So he will show Arteta has shown that he will be integral to Arsenal team this season. And I suppose if Arsenal performing is definitely because Smith Rowe is performing.
Yeah. So let's see lah. It's Brentford. It's the opening match. This is tomorrow night. So we'll see.
Yes, tomorrow night at 3 a.m.
Yep.
So our deadline will be at 1:30 a.m. Kalau siapa dah tahu.
Correct. Jangan lupa guys. Terlepas lah. Okay.
So quickly run through your attackers.
Okay, so I've got Antonio. Again, this is another popular pick. Again, because of the strong matchups. And Antonio also preseason agak power. And he's fit and raring to go. So I think he'll be good. And then the last player, which is Tony. Okay, so this is my one player from the promoted team.
Okay, forward.
And
Yes.
yeah, and of course he has a good goal scoring record in the championship. Of course, there's always the question: can he step up in the Premier League? So we've seen players like Bamford were able to an extent. Dulu the season before, Timu Puki also.
Yes.
Of course,
Yes.
he started well and faded off. I suspect that that's what's going to happen with Ivan Toney. He's going to start really well, just like Timu Puki, but he will probably fade off. And compared to someone like Bamford, who I feel one thing is because Bamford has a stronger team around him. Yeah, and I'm not sure Tony has the same. But I think the explosiveness is there. Sekarang boleh exploit, masa World Cup boleh jual.
Okay. So to be fair, I tengok top 3 player forwards picked by FPL managers. Tony and Antonio is the top 3 lah. Tony
Okay.
second, Antonio third. So they are the most template lah. I can tell you.
Siapa first, sorry?
First is Danny Ings.
Okay. We can talk about that one. But hang on, no, do you have him in your team?
I think so, but currently I'm
Okay.
still on DCL. We'll run through my team later.
Okay, all right. So I just want to talk because just now I was mentioning about having players against the promoted teams, but I don't have any Aston Villa who play Watford. So the reason
Aston Villa ada first 3 games yang quite tasty lah. Away to Watford, home to Newcastle, and then home to Brentford lah. That is
Yes.
potential.
So there's a lot of talk about Aston Villa having a stronger squad this season. Tapi itulah, my concern is that there's been so much disruption to the team. Yeah, so they need to learn to work with each other. You know, Grealish has left. Okay, fine. So they've got Buendia in. They've got quite a few. They got Danny Ings in. So the synergy, I'm not so sure. I'm not confident. Yeah. So
Again,
I think
I can agree with you, and paying 8 million, paying 8 million for a striker, and if they say he's not performing, so mungkin can be disastrous lah. Okay?
Yeah, in Ings' defense that he can score. He is capable of scoring anytime.
But you know lah, Danny Ings, he has that potential to score goals at any time. And I think still remember last season, second week DCL score hat-trick. I was really macam tak ada DCL, and then out of nowhere Ings score 2 goals. So okay lah.
Cover. Help the cover kan. Itulah Ings capable. Cuma itulah. But of course we worried about the injury lah. Tapi for now he should be good to go. And he probably will score against Watford, but I just can't find space for him in my team.
Okay, good. I think overall it's a good team. You have the structure, it's balanced. I won't call it's bias. Okay, I also have Liverpool players. So overall, I think you are good to go.
Okay, so shall we look at yours next?
Can sekejap aku nak share. Some of it is template, almost identical to yours. Okay, sekejap . Kejap. Okay. Nampak ke?
Nampak? Yep, clear. All good.
Okay. So quickly run through my keeper. Okay. Same with you, Sanchez. Cuma my bench, I would rather have a backup keeper at 4.0. Okay. Like yourself, you have rotation. I like rotation punya pairings. Cuma I think I want to give it to Sanchez. Tak kira apa matchup, he has for the next 8 games pun ada good matchup.
But it doesn't matter for you because the way you set up your backup keeper is also Brighton. So if Sanchez injured, still akan masuk anyway. So I think it's fine.
So I'm thinking that also if they say potential kita still during COVID punya period now, anything can happen. So kalau ada satu keeper miss out, I think still can take over his place.
Yeah, tapi keeper selalu practice together.
So coming to my defenders, like yours, TA is in my team. Luke Shaw is in my team. And the one thing I'm having now is Lucas Dini. I
Okay.
think the obvious reason is because Everton is on the top of season ticker punya fixture twice. They
Yeah.
have the sekejap aku tengok fixture wise, kalau aku tengok kat sini for the next 8 atau 10 games not playing any top 6 kecuali Manchester. So
Yeah.
yang lain semua macam mid table ataupun ni. And Lucas Digne, as you know, he'll be taking set pieces. And without Richarlison, I think he will not be fit because dia baru balik daripada Olympics game. So with that, I think maybe they're still sharing free kicks with Rodriguez, but he has the potential to score ataupun to take free kicks and deliver points if
Well,
Gozo get clean sheet.
yeah, but we know that if Rodriguez might, it seems like he wants to go to, I know, AC Milan, I think. So so if he does, then Digne will get more of the free kicks. But at the same time, kalau tengok preseason, Andros Townsend has been taking quite a few free kicks as well.
Aduh, kacau lah.
So so now it's a day, but because it's a work in progress. Can I remember Everton currently also have Rafa Benitez as their new manager. So how he wants to set up the team.
Yeah.
So
my thinking, hopefully, as we know, Rafa will definitely focus on defense. I hope he will tighten the defense, and with that, ada more potential clean sheet. But this is actually I'm more settled down with this Digne. Until recently, I'm thinking whether I want to downgrade him to a 5.0 defender like Kufal. There is a potential. And upgrade in midfield if I want Jota. That's my thinking.
okay, all right. Well, we'll see. Because at that time, I think that clean sheet potential for Digne memang strong sebab lawan Southampton. Southampton, I don't know what's going on there. Semua player macam nak kena jual. Lepas tu James Ward-Prowse pun macam injured. He will not make it to the first game. So you know Ings.
Ings is no longer there. I'm not sure who's the strike force will be. Whether Adams is already back in training.
Adams ada, but they've got the guy from the championship, Armstrong. So,
okay.
but baru sangat. So we don't know he can play.
I'm not sure whether he will go straight into the team.
Yeah.
Maybe Obafemi will play.
He might if Southampton desperate enough. but one thing I don't want to underestimate is the Southampton manager is a pretty good manager, Kasainki. So I think he will work hard to incorporate them, but we don't know it's too fast too. It might be too soon to see.
Okay, I will run through the midfield. Okay, like yours, I have Fernandes, Bruno lah. I think Bruno and Salah is the most performing player last season also, and I want a rep of Manchester United player in my team. They have some good fixture, and Bruno will definitely have better involvement, whether dia assist ataupun making goals. He scored recently in pre-season lawan Everton. I think he's fully fit ataupun pump up for the season, and he could easily score a brace lawan Leeds United at home. I think it's a template pick, so I'm going for him.
Okay. Yep, no problems there. I think I've also discussed why I don't have him. But I mean, obviously his matchups get better after the first week. So a lot of people want to just save that transfer and just have him from week 1, so which is fine.
Okay, going to midfield. Okay, Rafinha also is a popular pick. Is template pick. I think the third most midfield pick by FPL manager. Let me see sekejap. Sorry, Rafinha is in top 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because is his value at 6.5, dia pun the core player playing in Leeds United, free kicks and so on, distribution he will be supplying to Brentford, Dallas, and taking corners also. So he has that value. He's been owning by FPL manager around 20%.
Yeah.
So I think I go with him, although he has some bad fixture, okay, so-called, for the first 4 or 5 weeks. But he is consistent. I think he will play 90 minutes. That's another attributes that I'm looking at.
Okay.
So another way I can go is go Buendia lah, like you mentioned at Aston Villa. He has the first 3 fixture, and then after that, maybe after game week 3, I can swap to Rafinha. That is a possibility.
No, I think you should stick with Rafinha. Again, the Aston Villa, I rather play the wait and see game with them. And Rafinha's already in a very settled team. To be fair, they haven't had the best preseason, but I think it's fine. I think Bielsa will tighten them up. And amongst the they say that Rafinha is one of the most underpriced players based on what he does on the field. But although I don't have him, he was in my team in my first draft. but having to have Mane in, he was one of those that I ended up sacrificing. So
we cannot have all. We cannot have
we can't have
everyone.
all. Yeah.
So we have to sacrifice players. I think Rafinha might make it into my last 15 players pick.
Okay.
Yeah, so 11, 12, 15. But I'm still contemplating if I want to change. It depends on team news tomorrow.
Yeah.
The other pick is Madison. I'm thinking whether Madison or Harvey Barnes. Okay. I think Harvey Barnes also has potential to score goals and score more points than Madison.
So why are you have Madison over
Madison, okay, mungkin ada sentimental value there. Madison ada once before this I pick him, he delivers. And Madison also is the talisman for Leicester. He ticks everything. Free kick, corner. I'm not sure whether he's sharing with other player like Ryan Bertrand, maybe take some corners. But I feel it's between Madison or Harvey Barnes, or there is a potential if I downgrade my striker to a 7.5 million and upgrade that to Jota. That is another thinking. But it's all depend on news tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to see.
If some way Klopp bagi indication Jota will start, I might be tempting.
Yeah, that's the question, is it? Because I had this argument with some international gang of fantasy football players, and when I was arguing with that, I was so confident that Jota would start and continue to start, as long as he performs. As long as he performs and he scores goals, then he'll continue to start. But I can't guarantee that because whether or not Klopp akan play all 4, Jota, Firmino, Mane, and Salah. He's done that before last season. But obviously I feel that Jota has already integrated well with the squad.
You know lah, Jota will always has the risk minutes he
minutes
might not get 90 minutes. People say dia punya stats is good, although he not playing 90 minutes. I'm a kind of manager who doesn't believe to pick players who uncertain whether he will make it in the first 11. But see how it goes. I think the rest, Rafinha, Madison, we know there will be 70 minutes over. Will be playing in their game. Okay, quickly run through my.
Okay, let's look at your strikers. Yeah, so Antonio and Tony is the same. We discussed because they are also in my team. So now your DCL. So what's the story? Sekarang ni ada update. Is he fit?
I know there is a yellow flag there. We heard that DCL ada foot injury, and I just ran through some Twitter fantasy football scout looking at any updates. I know manager Brentford, forgot the name. Is it? Brentford new manager. I lupa nama dia. Frank Clark. Tony didn't make it the last friendly game, but he confident Tony will play tomorrow. So that's why I feel Tony is good to be there. At 6.5 million, I'm willing to gamble on him as a player from promoted team. Also, like we mentioned, he's among the top 3 forwards pick right now. DCL, I might change to Ings if let's say he doesn't make it. And I'm sure that Ings will be played lah. We heard Watkins have some injury. So he will definitely doubtful, and whoever manages having Watkins currently should be concerned or be alert lah whether he'll be make it or not. And
Okay.
if things make it, I think I will change DCL to Ings.
Yeah, the thing with DCL, I think someone posted a picture of him on Twitter, with the team, and the thing is with the team, it showed that where most people were wearing boots, he was wearing normal
Oh,
trainers. Yeah,
okay.
like normal sport shoes. So which kind of implies that he wasn't part of the main training session. But of course,
Okay.
these are all pictures. There's always pictures. Maybe he changed his
Yeah.
shoes after the
Yeah.
picture. We don't know. But
Katakanlah ya, I got news whether kalau both are fit, katakanlah clearly the manager say both are fit to play, I will still have doubt lah whether he can make it to play because I dah kena dah last year. Ancelotti kata he will make it and suddenly he doesn't play. So there will be a concern. But if let's say both are fit, I might still go for Ings because of the fixture lah, the first three fixture.
Okay.
So and then I don't want to put all eggs in Everton punya basket lah. Itu je lah.
Yeah. So okay, so I can see from looking back at your team, I can see that you don't have you haven't got 3 players from one team at all, I think, unlike me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've spread out a bit better. But I wanted to talk about the players that we don't have, which are quite popular picks. One is Sun. Yeah,
Okay.
Sun is one of the, I think it's got a selection of 22%, but we don't
Yeah.
have him. So why don't you have him?
Sun 10 million kalau nak accommodate, I have to restructure my team lah. So if I want to do that, definitely I have to downgrade DCL to somebody cheap, maybe a 5.5 player, and upgrade Madison or Rafinha. I can go that way or downgrade my defender, which I might not do.
But would you want Sun though?
Again?
Would you want Sun? Did you consider Sun?
Might because Son has been performing last season, okay, and if let's say Kane doesn't play, lagi ada entice Son to play up front, and we feel he's a great value. But I'm not sure. I think traditionally, Nuno will play a defensive team, so more to counter attack. First game lawan Man City, I think Man City will win that game. So for now, maybe not, but
Yeah.
it could come in later in the stage when we can confirm Kane punya situation, especially. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you in that sense because I rather wait with Sun, because I'm quite concerned about the disruption that Kane's saga has on the team. So and again, City it'll be a good match to watch. I think it's the last match of the week. But I'll be there as a
The other missing players is like myself, Chelsea fan, but I don't have any Chelsea players.
they played the Super Cup too recent and they played 120 minutes. So I'm not. Yeah, even though memang lah lawan Crystal Palace, which is a really good matchup, but they don't have good matchups after that. So I think it's fine for you
Actually,
not to have.
the one yang a bit distinct me from picking them is the first like 8 matches lawan Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs, Man City, and we know that Tuchel will definitely rotate his player. Tapi Ziyech semalam injured, so there is potensi. Havertz, if I want to go, he will solidify his place lah better kalau Ziyech not playing. But pricing wise, they're still a bit pricey for me, and the uncertainty will deter me to pick them.
Havertz, I feel Havertz will definitely play lah
Uh,
because of especially with Ziyech's injury. Cuma tu lah, but he was one of those players who played 120 minutes. Yeah, so originally I pun ingat nak ambil dia juga, but then after seeing the Super Cup, I was like, maybe I can wait lah.
Okay, and then we playing Crystal Palace at home. Okay, so maybe there is advantage in front of Stamford Bridge punya crowd. Cuma Palace under Patrick Vieira, I'm not sure what to expect. He might play fancy attacking football ke atau defensive football, not sure. But with the new managers, every players at Crystal Palace would definitely want to impress him. So they will up to the challenge, I feel.
I actually think that Crystal Palace. I think Patrick Vieira might turn out to be a good manager with Crystal Palace. But of course, he needs to be able to harness, like Wilfred Zaha to be more consistent, and then a bit more organization in the front, and even at the back, he's brought in some youth, some good potential, and I think they have the potential to be a much better than they previously were under Roy Hodgson. But again, it's a case of wait and see, not willing to invest. Having said that, Benteke did have a good end to last season, and he's quite cheap. Yeah, but I'm very skeptical about it because macam the reason that he was playing much better is just to secure a new contract, and then we don't know he'll be consistent again after this. Tak apa, I'll wait and see for Palace. But,
Okay, so just quickly run through my bench lah. Ada apa
Yep.
pun. I just put a 4.5 million midfielder Brownhill who has been playing pre-season under Burnley. I just want someone backup kalau tak main dapat 2 points.
Yep.
And
if I'm not wrong, he takes set pieces. So
he also take set pieces, but itu odds lah kalau dia make it into my first 11.
Okay.
Ailing is a good value at 4.5. Leeds United punya Leeds
Starter,
player,
yes.
so it's between him. Lamptey is not around. People boleh swap ambil Westman, tapi I think Leeds I can just keep him. Some argument mungkin patut pilih Ben White at 4.5 who's at Arsenal right now. So there is another defender yang boleh ambil lah kalau nak at 4.5.
Oh, I didn't realize Ben White was 4.5. Yeah, maybe I'll
Sebab dia dekat Brighton dulu at 4.5. Dia pindah pergi Arsenal will beat the same. If you like him, then you can pick him. Okay, is in everyone radar. The other one is 4.0 defender. I just want to save some money. It could easily be Amati. I might change after this.
So this Ome Bamidele guy, is he a regular starter for Norwich?
Not really, tapi pre-season dia main every minute lah. Kalau I tengok dia punya table pre-season dalam Football Scout. So, but I don't expect him to play or give any significant value in the first 11 just to be my third bench.
Okay, so you covered the team. So your team. So I just wanna check. So if you were going to make any changes before between now and the deadline, it will be mainly for DCL and Madison, maybe. Those are the players that will be affected.
It could be like this. There is two possibility. I think DCL could be Ings, and then Madison could be Jota, and I need to downgrade Digny to Kufal.
You need to Kufal, okay.
So ada save 0.5 dekat situ because Madison dekat is priced at 7 million, or I could drop DCL to 7.5 striker like Callum Wilson, or Iheanacho if I know he's playing, or and then put that money into Madison upgrade to Jota lah. I think Madison or Jota. Gundogan could play some part, but I want to pick someone who maybe certain players to play minutes. I know certain Grealish will play a lot of minutes. Cuma
Grealish?
No, Gundogan. Sorry, Gundogan.
Okay, alright.
At 7.5. Grealish also kalau kau tengok kat sini pun dia among top 3 players midfielder. 26% or more than Son.
I don't trust Pep to pick Grealish yet.
So Grealish ni more to value lah juga at 8 million. Tapi to me is wait and see first lah. Because I don't think he will start, but he can give impact if he coming in during second half. I think so. So I think Gundogan is the better pick for now.
Oh, all right. Yep. Thanks. That's for me. Okay. All right. So I think we've covered both our teams. So
okay, good. I think we covered all. I think we already reviewed our team. almost certain be debating between each other. If let's
Yeah.
say kita
For
fit
me,
each
so
other.
for me, my challenge is that move that I plan to make, which was from Mane to Bruno Fernandes. But again, because there is, I have 0 units in the bank, so if I want to transfer, I'd have to do it before price increase, and actually it's not my style. I don't like to buy players early. I prefer to wait until the deadline. So I may look at having a 0.5 in the bank just to be safe. So
Boleh lah, aku advise kau boleh downgrade transfer pergi Kufa kalau nak.
ah, itulah that yeah, I mean, if that would be the move to make lah if I wanted a bit of money in the bank to safeguard. Yeah, actually you're right. That might just be it. So we'll see.
Boleh. There is another thinking that you can do lah. But I like the Cresswell pick lah, if you ask me.
Yeah, because I can't discount anywhere else unless I sell Dunk for Ben White, and I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I have a thing for Dunk.
Dunk. You can downgrade Dunk also to 4.5 million defender. I also can agree on that.
Yeah, because he's on the bench anyway. But I have a thing for Dunk. Last season memang he helped me out quite a bit. So but we'll see lah macam mana. Okay, so
I think okay lah, kita dah review our team. My thinking is hopefully we can come back and review our team next week.
Okay. Yep. So but before we finish, I wanted to ask you this magic question. Your predictions for top 4 for the season.
Okay, I sempat baca some comment dekat BBC Sport lah. I always follow them.
Yeah, me
And
too.
dia punya ni, and then most of them choose kalau top 3 we already know lah. The Man City and Liverpool will be there. I think as a fan I will bias sikit. Chelsea will be in the top 4. Hopefully if let's say kita sign up Lukaku, like people mentioned, we let go Abraham to Roma, and hopefully that will secure us more goals, which we failed last season playing Werner up front. So kalau ada Lukaku dengan Werner, could be a good partnership and score more goals. And kalau ada rezeki this year Chelsea menang Premier League, will be good, but it will be a tall order. You know, if let's say Harry Kane pergi Man City, there will be a complete team.
Yeah. But even with Aguero misfiring last season, but they still managed to win. So yeah, there is something that City with Diaz around, the defense is strong. For me, again, obviously I fit into the bias thing as well. But actually, I feel that Chelsea will probably win the league.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel. And Liverpool will finish probably 3rd and Manchester City 2nd. I think the Chelsea firepower, because Thomas Tuchel will now have had a full preseason, and he'll.
Okay, you're more bullish than me. Okay. We try at least kita fight dengan Man City, jangan tertinggal jauh lah, itu je lah.
Yeah, but Liverpool should finish 3rd, and I can see probably Manchester United will finish 4th.
Jangan Man United team marah nanti. And also,
Well,
Jadon Sancho semua, I think Manchester should perform better.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Well, I think they'll perform better but not get the results.
Okay, let's wrap up. Good luck to you. Okay?
All right, all the best.
Tomorrow jangan lupa deadline at 1:30 AM.
Okay.
And macam senang lah, sebelum tidur kau set je team habis shooter.
Yeah, and to the people out there, again, towards the deadline, suddenly go all panicky and start buying players because you should be.
Kalau susah je tiru je tim kita orang pun boleh,
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. So hope you guys enjoy this, and inshallah we'll come up with more content and we'll make it a weekly affair, and of course we'll look at improving our presentation, having a bit more things to look at, and more content, and so but this is what we plan to do this season.
Okay, take care, bro. Bye.
Okay, bye. Take care, Hafiz. All the best.